Chantel called herself the boss. She always say, I'm the boss, I'm in charge. But Chantel is really not in charge of her own life. She's actually going downhill in destruction, and she can't even open her eyes to see it. This scene was crazy because they show a scene where her father actually hurt her by mistake because he was too drunk. He's on the couch and he's drinking, and Chantel is actually coming home, and he like, oh, do you want to dance? Chantel do not want to dance, okay? He making jokes like, I married Miss Pissy. Oh, she pissy. I'm sorry, I laughed when he said that. I thought that was funny. He said, I married Miss Pissy. Yo, she pissy. Why did I laugh? I thought that was funny. And Chantel do not want to dance with her father, okay? He like, come on. And then when she pulls away, she actually hit her head on the banister. And her mother comes in, and the mother showed her damn horns. Her horns came out. She like, by 6:29 a.m. I want you out my house. Yo, Professor Ogilvy had jokes, son. He like, I ain't going nowhere. He said 6:29. What you are, some farmer? You know when the sun rise. I'm sorry, I thought that was hilarious. I like the situation wasn't funny, but him saying that was hilarious. He like, what you are, some farmer? How you know when the sun come up? Yo, that was freaking hilarious, but the situation is not hilarious. Because Chantel, as a kid, went through a lot. So Chantel is straight tripping. She's on her fix, the powder. She got it all over her nose. I like, oh my God. I said, whoever did this scene had me spinning. I like, they was spinning the camera too much for me. I like, it was too much spinning, and it made me dizzy. I like, yo, they could have did a little spinning, but it was like the whole scene was like, they were just spinning the camera. Cause it's something about the mirror with Chantel. I think the mirror is very significant. Cause it's like she's always in the mirror talking like, you the baddest bee. Oh, you should be proud of yourself for destroying the side chick's house. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, you should be proud of yourself. You sure did that. You destroyed her house. I like, that's something I would not be proud of. Going to somebody's house and destroying somebody's hard work that they earn with their own money, whether Kane bought it or not. That wasn't her money to be destroying stuff. You know what I'm saying? And she was mad and calling herself dumb. How could you lose Fashion Week? Like, are you stupid? Are you dumb? Like that. I'm like, the mirror is a reflection. Even though she's in the mirror, she can't really see herself. And how much she is damaging herself. How she is actually destroying herself. She cannot see in that mirror. Like, girl, do you truly see how you are? You is a hot mess. And I like, Chantel is very proud of being a fashion designer, a boss. But she cannot be boss enough to get the help that she needs. If you want to be a true boss, it shows strength to admit that you have a problem. To get the help that you need. And I said it takes a weak person to go down destruction. But it takes a strong person not to follow behind destruction. That's just my opinion. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. You get it, you get it. You don't, you don't. It is what it is. I said that scene also is showing that her marriage with Kane and her mother giving her advice is destroying her. It's destroying her soul. She is losing her soul, okay? So Chantel actually spills the product on the floor, and she trying to get the pieces. I like, this is crazy. I like this scene. Do not make you want to do drugs. If you want to do drugs and you tripping like that, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. Say no to drugs. Then she goes to sleep in the chair. So there's a man on the couch. He's watching TV. He gets a phone call. And we realize Jaelyn is married. She is Jaelyn Miss Ryan, okay? That is her husband. So Jaelyn calls to check on her child, and the father tells him that he is trying to adjust to his new teen. And she like, what you talking about? he's doing something else. She said, I just bought him soccer equipment. Why is he not on the soccer team? At the end of the day, she like, let him stick to something so he could finish. So I'm assuming the son do not stick to one thing and he's hopping around to different activities and not finishing. I said, as a parent, that's going to get exhausting because you're spending your hard-earned money for these activities and equipment for whatever the kid want to do, and they not finishing it. That's a no for me. I like, you gotta pick one thing and you got to finish it. But baby, the only time you could quit that team unless it's affecting your health physically or mentally, or is it affecting your schoolwork. Other than that, I wouldn't be taking him off the team. I like, baby, this costs money. And once you pay out of your own pocket, you can do whatever you want. As they having a conversation, it's getting revealed that they do both work. But these two are totally different. She said, are you going to kick me out? And he was like, I never kicked you out. You left, okay? At the end of the day, I guess they co-parenting from a distance a little bit, I think. I don't know. He is feeling some kind of way about Jaelyn and her work. He feel like she do not make the family a priority. And he said, as a father, I think the father is more hands-on with the son and more involved in the son than Jaelyn. That's just my opinion. Because he was like, I'm tired of you putting your work before your family. He said, even though I have clients, I don't put my clients before my family. So this is where they have the issue. He feel like Jaelyn put Chantel before her family all the time. And he's tired of it. He's tired of it. He almost called her the B word. And then he caught himself. He's like, yo, it gotta be some changes here. We can't be doing this here. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you marry, a husband and wife should be under one roof. There's no reason why a husband and wife is not under one roof if you're married. The only reason you should not be under one roof unless your husband's job require him to travel a lot and he cannot be with you all the time under that one roof, or you're in the military working for the government and they gotta be off somewhere else. So it's nighttime and you see the moonlight and you see Raven in the bathtub with the soap, and she look like she's enjoying that bath. And she look like she's relaxed, okay? And she is just thinking and pondering in that bath. So she gets out of the tub to get into the shower to wash the soap off. And there is a man sitting by the side. And his name is Bishop. And Bishop look like he don't play. I wouldn't play with that man. And this is an old friend from Kane, okay? And Chantel gives her narrative that Bishop is a grimy dude, okay? He is a grimy dude. And the reason why they're friends is due to loyalty. Because I believe he helped Kane with his mother when they ran a train on her. That's what I believe. I don't know. He went to go tell her, this is what they did to your mom, go get her. I think that was Bishop who told Kane about his mom. That's why Kane and Bishop was friends like that. Now, Bishop has a problem with Kane and Raven. He like, you covering up my guns? That belongs to me, talking to Raven. First of all, Raven belongs to Bishop first. Okay, and Bishop revealed that Raven and Kane set him up and he was in jail. He was like, yo, he like, you left me to rot. He said there was no visit, no phone calls. You ain't let me see my son. You went ghost on me when I went to prison. Bishop was highly up. If he knew Kane was smashing his baby mama, because Raven and Bishop actually got a son together. They got a son together. Okay, the son name is Kamari. I believe that's his name. I'm not sure. That's a nice name for a kid, but I'm not really sure that's his name though. I could be making that up. And he was like, stop crying. You ain't no weak B. I ain't know you to be no weak B a day of my life. She was like, all right. He like, Kane took the money and he split it between him and gave her son for her and her son. And the rest of the money, he left for Bishop, him. And he was like, stop lying. Stop lying. He said, you took my money and then you start up a company and you call it Vicious? You call it Vicious? Out of all things you call it, now I want to know why they call it House of Vicious. What does vicious really mean? What is the significance of vicious? I don't understand that. He grabbed something. He said, I should break your face. I said, not breaking the face, honey. Yeah, I wouldn't play with Bishop because I really believe this man would do what he said he would do. She basically singing like she's in the confessions with a priest. She like, yo, okay. She like, Kane took half. He gave me half for me and Kamari. And they left the rest for you. He was like, stop playing. You lying. He like, that's not what the streets are saying. The streets are talking. You know when things go down, you know the streets gonna always have something to say. And you know there's some truth in those streets. But I wanna know what the streets are really saying though. He ain't never really said what the streets are saying. He said, do you want to be like Ivy? So I'm like, hold up. Who the hell is Ivy? Is Ivy the prostitute known as Thomas Green? So it's two suspects that we could have according to the murder. If Thomas Green is Ivy, you have Raven and you have Bishop. She asked, did you do it? He did not respond. He like, I bought this house. I bought everything. You belong to me. So Kane's character is, he's a liar, a cheater, and a thief. First of all, he stole Bishop money, and then he stole his baby mama. Because he's smashing Raven, child. Only if Bishop knew that Kane was smashing Raven, what would he do to Kane? What would he do to Kane if he found that information out? But Kane, I don't think Bishop is really about to get Raven back. He really just want his money, whatever they took from him. So is Bishop also responsible for the death of the ex-girlfriends too? And Chantel explained that Bishop is the gutter of all gutters. He stand by what he means and he do not play. And I said Raven is very different from me. Kaboo! I would have moved like yesterday. He would have came to my house today. My house would have been empty yesterday, baby. I would have been playing no games about my life. Okay? When it comes to the gutter of these gutters. Whoa. No. I'm not playing with my life like that. And I'm like, we keep mentioning Raven's son. Where the hell is Raven's son? Is Raven's son grown? Where is her son? Who got her son? 'Cause so far, we have not seen Raven's son in none of these episodes. So she slides down and starts crying. In my eyes, Milan is the star. He comes into work and he wakes on Chantel. Chantel don't want to get up. He like, are you okay? Are you okay? Chantel like, get the hell out of my face. Why are you bothering me? Why are you in my space? She don't want to really bother. And he like, yo, we got an interview. Jaelyn did this interview and we gotta do it. She like, Jaelyn works for me. I don't work for Jaelyn, okay? And to me, Milan wins my heart. He wins my heart hands down. Cause he is very protective of his woman. He gonna make sure the woman is okay. And he look like he's literally, genuinely concerned about the well-being of the woman in his lives. So he gets Chantel out of the dress and get her out to get her ready for this interview. And I thought that was so cute. That was so cute what he did. So Chantel is actually out of it. You see Milan getting her dressed. You see her name is Izzy. Izzy is the makeup artist. I'm learning people's names slowly. The only person name I don't know is the side chick name. Did they even give her name? What is the side chick name? I don't know the side chick name. So Izzy is doing the makeup. And then you have Raven doing the wigs. Making her wigs and stuff. And they actually did an amazing job. And they all standing around and seeing. Even though Chantel is a hot mess, they still did a good job getting her together. And I said, I like this crew. This crew is cool with me. I said Chantel is actually making this work a hostile environment. Because she is not allowing her employees to do their job properly. Because she's always wasted. Always doing something she's not supposed to be doing. Which is a hostile environment. So Kane and Chantel actually do the interview. And they all being late, they all faking it for the interview like they on one accord. He like, happy wife, happy life. She like, you know that's right. At the end of the day, so they get up, they don't even take their mics off. They go in the back and she like, you got her pregnant? You got her pregnant? Oh my God, you got the side piece pregnant. In the meantime, their mic is on while they having these conversations. He like, yo, you threw me out, son. You threw my clothes out the window. He like, I ain't gaslighting you. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he like, you went into her house and destroyed her stuff, Chantel. Do you understand what you did? Chantel is very destructive when she don't get her way, honey. And she destroying herself slowly down into absolutely nothing. Jaelyn is being a superhero like she always is to Chantel. Coming to save the day and be by her side. And you know what this girl did, Chantel did? Switched it and blame on Jaelyn for her mic and Kane mic being on. Because she like, you didn't take the mic. Why I always gotta be doing everybody's job for them? That's what Chantel is saying. She blaming Jaelyn, talking about she gotta do everybody's job and stuff like that. I like, girl, so far you have provided no fashions. And she beginning to remind me of Sheree. I like, girl, you a fashion with no fashions. Okay, so far, we in the 5th episode. I have not seen her make one stitch of clothes. Not one stitch of clothes. Like, we haven't seen Sheree make one stitch of clothes. Child. The audacity to be putting the blame on others and not taking accountability for herself. I said Jaelyn always cleaning up Chantel's dirty work, and she tells her that. She said, I'm always doing cleaning up your mess. The drama that you and Kane is in. Jaelyn gave it to her, honey. Jaelyn is not the one to be played with. You can't push Jaelyn around, honey. She has a mind of her own personality and character. And I love Jaelyn's character. She is my fave, and Milan is my fave too. Those are my 2 faves on the show so far. So, Chantel and Jaelyn is going head to head, toe to toe, in front of all the employees. Chantel was like, you work for me. At the end of the day, saying all kind of reckless stuff. She's like, do you want to be fired? And Jaelyn came right back at her. She said, haven't you noticed you've been pulled out of Fashion Week? Nobody is going to attend your Fashion Week because they're going to be in Fashion Paris. She said, you know better. What? I quit. Because see, Chantel think she could train somebody and think she could talk to somebody any kind of way. I said, first of all, Chantel is so messed up. She don't even know when she got a good employee. Jaelyn has been faithful and loyal to Chantel. Jaelyn been putting Chantel before her family. If that's not loyal, then I don't know where. Because I'm not putting no boss before my family. That's not happening at all. I let a boss know. My family come first. Get out of here. Like, I'm not putting no boss before my family. I know we try to come to the rescue of others. But if the person don't want change, we cannot do it for them. They have to do the work for themselves. And Chantel don't want to change. She don't want to be a better boss. She thinks she could talk to people in kind of way and think they're supposed to bow down because she's the boss. That's not how that works in my world. At the end of the day, and these bosses think they could talk to employees any kind of way. And Jaelyn let her know. And mama, you got the wrong one. You can't talk to me any kind of way. And I'm not putting up with this crap. And I said, good for Jaelyn for quitting. Good for you. Good for you for standing up for yourself. And I said, Chantel needs to be ashamed of herself. If she don't get the proper help that she needs, girl, she's gonna lose it all. She's not only gonna lose her marriage, she's gonna lose her business. She is gonna be poor. She's gonna be in the poorhouse, child. I think Chantel need to go to rehab and she need to go to counseling. Okay? Cause I'm beginning to think the girl is bipolar, schizophrenic, and I have a personality disorder, child. That's what I'm beginning to think. Chantel goes home, she lays down on the couch and she checks her phone. And she falls asleep on the couch. Milan actually pops out at Avery's house and he brings her some food. I thought that was so cute. And he was like, my personal chef made this. He like, my personal chef made this. She like, who your personal chef? Roscoe. Chef Roscoe. Roscoe Chicken and Waffle. And then Chantel wakes up to somebody banging on the door. It is the police. They arrest her for vandalism, to the side piece because she destroyed her house. Chantel is shocked. Chantel act like, oh, you can't arrest me. What have I done? She thinks she could just do things and there won't be consequences to her actions. I like Chantel. She really need to get help. Because I like, this is getting out of control. You suffered as your adolescent to become a fashion designer. You made it as a fashion designer and you're not even designing fashion. You're designing chaos and drama. And that's what Jaelyn told her. Okay? I said this show is a model of what not to become. Thank you for listening and thank you for watching. Have a good day.